for T.I.
Just keep going and don't look back.
Hi, everybody. Hi. You guys wanted to know, how can you purchase a house without having credit or a big down payment? Come on in. We're going to talk about it. My name is Aset Aminette, also known as Karen Butler. And over the 22 years that I have been in the real estate industry, both ends of it, I have my own brokerage firm, and I've also been a 17-year home investor. I have purchased homes, fixed them up, sold them again, purchased home, had rentals, I had rooming houses, I had daycare centers. So I've owned a lot of real estate in my day. And one thing for sure that I know is that when you're purchasing a home and you're going through the home purchasing process, the rules sometimes are different. And sometimes it's more difficult for the minority to be able to have owned land or be a homeowner to obtain home ownership. And the reason that is that the criteria that's laid down for the credit score and the mortgage company to finance you sometimes is not in our realm, especially when you're running your own business, especially when you are, staying below the radar, especially when you kind of want to do things yourself. So this is the video for you. I have 3 ways that I teach you how to get into the real estate investment business without any money, some with a little money, and some with negotiation skills. And those 3 ways that I teach you are wholesaling, OPM, and tax sale certificates. Tax sale certificates can be done from your home, from your computer, and you can log on to any county in the country. Every county in the country deals with tax sale certificates. Tax sale certificates is when the county has not received taxes for the property and the county forecloses on the property. At this time, when the county forecloses on the property, depending on which county it is, that county will give the homeowner a year, sometimes 2 years, sometimes 3 years to come up with the money. If the homeowner successfully comes up with the money, then they will be charged an extra 13 or 25 or a certain amount of interest rate that goes to you along with all your money back. So say, for instance, the house was $2,000 and you made a bid on the house for $2,000. And then once you've got the $2,000 bid, the homeowner comes back, they're going to give you $2,000 back plus the interest. And in each county, the interest is different. I teach you how to find out where the interest is. It can range from 13 to 23%. Now, let's take that same scenario and say that the homeowner did not come back. So at that given time, if it's a month, if it's a year, if it's whatever time, and each county has their own rules and regulations, I teach you how to look that information up and find out how to do your research. So depending on whatever time they have, say, for instance, the homeowner did come back. And if the homeowner didn't come back at that period when it ended, you would become the homeowner at your $2,000 rate. So I love tax sale certificates. I do a lot of investing with tax sale certificates. Another great way to do investing is OPM. And which really is going to be in effect right now because a lot of people are losing their homes. They cannot afford to pay. And OPM is just giving the homeowner an alternative while you actually rent out and catch up their mortgage and allow them to be the financer or the mortgage company until you can refinance it or sell it. OPM. So I give you in this class documentation. You learn terminology. You learn what real estate is all about. I teach you how to really research real estate. I also teach you how to make sure you're investing in a great property if you're out of town investing, such as Memphis is great right now. So is Louisiana. So is Alabama, any parts of Alabama. So a lot of times when you're thinking about investing, don't think about buying a house and living in it. Of course you can do that. But also think about buying a house and putting it right back on the market, especially if you can get the house for $800, $2,000. You can easily put that house right back on the market for 10 grand, 15 grand. Never see the house. Put it right back on the market, get your money, and you're gone in a day with 15 grand. So depending on the projects and depending on the houses, and we'll talk about that in the class, it depends on if you want to clean the house up, if you want to, put some money into the house, if you want to even turn it into an Airbnb. So these are the things that we'll be discussing. And all you have to do is send Cash App to Own Your Own 2017. Own Your Own, OWNYOUR OWN 2017. Your exchange, and I believe this particular class is 111. I believe this class is 111. And you just Cash App your 111 along with your email in the memo. And what we'll do is we'll schedule a time for a one-on-one session where I walk you through everything. It's going to take us about 2 hours. So make sure you have an allotted period of time for about a great 2 hours. It's going to be a fun, energetic 2 hours, but I want to make sure you have it. So some of the things you need before you book the course, you're going to need a laptop or a computer to work from because I'm going to be doing research with you. You're going to need to be in an unobstructed place where we can communicate and talk and it's not loud and you can focus because I'm going to be showing you how to do this step by step of the way. So there's never a time that you don't feel comfortable in investing in property. The 3 ways that I'm telling you how to invest in these properties is my 3 favorites because it is a no loser. You do not lose your money in out of 3 ways. Also, you can obtain a very, one of the houses you can obtain for yourself. And I give you the deeds you need, installment deeds, quitclaim deeds. I give you everything during the course and teach you how to do all those amazing things. So guys, one thing you definitely want to do is sign up for that course because that is an amazing course. Many people have taken that course and have gone off and done amazing things. Just an example, my first deal, well, it wasn't my first deal. My first deal was amazing too. I walked away from the table with $50,000. And that's when I knew, oh my goodness, yeah, this is where I want to be. But one great deal that I also had, I had purchased a tax sale certificate property for $72,000. Held on to it. It was a double decker. I lived up top, rented out the bottom half, did pay rent for 7 years. Got ready to get a divorce, so we started to sell the property. Sold the property for $392,000 and didn't do a thing to it. Thank goodness for regentrification. So these are the type of investments that you can make on these. Some of them you keep. I call them butter properties. Some of them you just poop, get rid of. And so we're going to talk about all of that. It is such an amazing class. It really kind of gets you really grounded in real estate where you'll be confident. You'll know something when you get out there. You're like, nah, I don't want to do that. I show you ways you can tell when houses are abandoned. We talk about ways that you can look at different houses and exactly see what's going on with that house. So we tap into the essence of being an investor. And I teach you the actual terminology, the investment terminology, so you know what you're doing out there. And you can play with the big guys. So guys, if you want to join this class, go ahead and send your Cash App in or email us at theacademy2508@gmail.com. Theacademy2508@gmail.com. If you have any questions, we will be happy to answer you. Have a fantastic day and go buy some real estate.